Hello everyone and welcome back to Joys It Flies. If you're new here, my name's Alyssa and I deal with the crochet side of this channel. So for today's video, I'm going to teach you how to crochet the houndstooth stitch. Now, if you know how to crochet the lemon peel stitch, I've got some good news for you. You're halfway there. We create the houndstooth by taking the lemon peel stitch and then alternating between two different colours. That's what gives us that classic look. Now, if you don't know how to crochet the lemon peel, or if you're more of a beginner, don't panic because I'm going to go through all of this really slowly and in detail in this tutorial. I really hope you all like it, and let's get into it. To create the houndstooth stitch, you're going to need some yarn in two different colours, a main darker colour and then a lighter contrasting colour. I'm going to be using green and white. I'm now going to quickly pop some common colour combinations up on the screen just to give you a few ideas and show you what I mean. You're then also going to need a crochet hook. I'm using a 4mm, but make sure you use whatever size your yarn recommends. You're also going to need a pair of scissors and a darning needle. You're going to start by taking your yarn and making a slip knot. Now, I like to start with my lighter yarn, but it doesn't really matter, you can start with either colour. Then from here, we are going to chain any odd number. I'm going to make a chain of 17. Once you have your chain, we are going to find the second chain from our hook. So that's this one here. And into that, we are going to make a single crochet. So insert your hook, yarn over and pull up a loop. Then yarn over and pull through both of those loops. Into the next chain, we're going to make a double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook into that next chain, yarn over and pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through the first two loops, and yarn over, pull through the last two loops. Now this pattern of single double, we are going to repeat all the way down our chain. So into the next chain, we're going to make a single crochet. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, then yarn over, pull through two. And into the next chain, you're going to make a double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through two, and yarn over, pull through two. So we're just going to repeat that all the way down. Single and then double, single and then double. So go ahead, work all the way down your chain, and I'll meet you back when you've done that. So I'm just coming to the end now and I've got my final two stitches. So I should have a single in this one, and then into your very last chain you should be making a double crochet. So yarn over your hook, insert it, yarn over and pull up a loop, then yarn over, pull through the first two loops. Now when you get to this point, when you have two loops on your hook, we're going to do something different. We're going to change colours. Drop the yarn you're working with and grab your second colour. So for me it's my green, and you want to make a little loop like this. Pop that onto your hook and pull through those remaining two loops. And you'll see that we now have our fresh colour, so for me it's my green yarn on our hook. Now I'm going to be using the carry across method, which I'm going to teach to you, but you can use any method that you would like to change colours. I just find this one leaves you with the least amount of tail ends. We're going to begin row 2 by chaining 1. Now this chain 1 does not count as a stitch. Then we're going to turn our work. Now you'll see that we have our white yarn hanging down here. For the carry across method, you're going to bring this piece of yarn up and lay it on the tops of your stitches. So just like this, you can see it's just laying flat. And we're simply going to crochet around that bit of yarn when we work into all of our stitches. So that's going to make a bit more sense in a minute. Into the very first stitch, we're going to make one single crochet. So insert your hook. You can see that's into the stitch and around that bit of yarn, and make your single crochet. Then into the next stitch, you're going to make a double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook into that next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, then yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through 2 loops. You can see there's my bit of yarn I'm carrying across, and we're simply going to repeat that all the way down our row, just like we did in row 1. So we have a single crochet into the next stitch, and then a double crochet into the one after that. So it's exactly the same as row 1, the only difference is we're using a different colour. So I'm coming up to the end now, I've got 2 stitches left. So I'm going to make a single crochet into this one, and then a double crochet into my final stitch. So yarn over your hook, insert it into that last stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. Then when you get to this point with 2 loops on your hook, you're going to drop the yarn you're using, you're going to grab your first colour, so for me it's my white yarn, and you're going to do this last yarn over and pull through with your new colour. So we're going to change colours in the same way. And that is what the end of row 2 looks like. So you can see the pattern, it's starting to build up. Now this is really important. You should always start your row with a single crochet, always. And you should be finishing your row with a double crochet. That's really important to remember. Now I'm going to do another row with you, just to help you get the hang of it. We're going to begin by chaining 1. This doesn't count as a stitch, and you're going to turn your work. Then remember, we're going to carry this bit of yarn across, so you're going to lay it flat on your stitches just like this. Then into the very first stitch we're going to make a single crochet. So insert it into that stitch and around your bit of yarn and make your single crochet. Then into the next stitch we're going to make a double crochet. So yarn over, just like that. And we're going to repeat that all the way down. So we have a single crochet into the next stitch, and then a double crochet into the one after that. So I'm just coming up to the end, I have a single crochet into this stitch, and then you should be making a double crochet into your final stitch. So yarn over, insert it, yarn over, pull up a loop, then yarn over, pull through 2, and again at this point we're going to change yarns. So I'm going to drop this one, I'm going to grab my other colour, and I'm going to do my final yarn over and pull through with my new colour. And there we are, that is what the end of row 3 looks like. You can see the pattern's really starting to show now. So you're simply going to go ahead and continue in this way until you have your desired size, changing colours at the end of every single row. Now I've actually made a different sample, which I'll show you here. Just made it a little bit bigger, and you can see this is what it looks like. So by using the carry across method, it means that we don't really have any tail ends on the edges, which is lovely. And another thing that I love about the houndstooth is that it's slightly different on both sides. So this is the first side, and this is the other side. You can see that the white is a bit more prominent on this side. Now, if you're finding that changing colours is a bit tricky, don't worry, it took me ages to get the hang of it. All you've got to do is practice, and then you'll be changing colours easily in no time. Folks, I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial and had fun making the houndstooth stitch. If you have any questions or requests, drop me a comment down below. I'll see you all again next week in my next tutorial, but until then, happy crocheting!